On Sunday against the Texans, Blake Bortles, the Jaguars quarterback, was benched. He was 6 for 12, 61 yards passing, had 2 fumbles, and at that point, Doug Marrone said, "I'm done. I'm tired of Blake Bortles. You're done." And they brought in Cody Kessler, the backup quarterback. Yeah, Doug Marrone benched Blake Bortles for Cody Kessler. Think about that for a minute. Cody Kessler was playing more than Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles got benched for Cody Kessler, who came in the game and had a good game. Kessler was 21 for 30 passing, 156 yards, had a touchdown, did have an interception. And he also had a fumble, but he didn't lose the fumble, so had fewer turnovers than Blake Bortles. I don't know, man. The Jaguars lost to the Texans 20-7. And it was ugly. And the thing I've been calling for all year, I've said, please move on from Blake Bortles. It finally happened. And I don't know that it's permanent, but for this game, it's pretty clear. Like, you think that people defending Blake Bortles, he's our quarterback long-term, he should be our guy. Yeah, Doug Marrone doesn't agree with you anymore. It's becoming more and more clear. Blake Bortles is the reason. He's limiting the Jaguars. He's the reason they're not winning games. And it's really frustrating to watch because the Jaguars do have a good roster. They're not top 5 in the NFL, they're not the best roster in the NFL. But they're a really good roster that deserves to be winning a lot more games than their quarterback is allowing for. I remember when people said the Jaguars should trade for Eli Manning. I said, no, don't do that. That was my opinion. My opinion was, if you bring Eli Manning to the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's going to hurt the Jaguars because Eli Manning's less mobile than Blake Bortles. Well, what I saw on Sunday was Blake Bortles was needlessly immobile. He had plenty of time in the pocket, and he'd sit there, panic, and run for no reason. And I watched on Sunday and thought, man, Eli Manning could succeed in that offense. I watched Blake Bortles get nervous, panic, run around, and leave a good, clean pocket where there was a lot of time to throw. And thought, oh, wow. For the first time I've ever watched the Jaguars, I thought, Eli Manning could have won that game because he would have had time to throw and would have succeeded. I'm now far more in favor of trading for Eli Manning than I once was. Looks like the locker room's kind of moving away from Blake Bortles as their quarterback. He's lost their good faith. So, I don't know. I finally support the trade for Eli Manning for the Jaguars' perspective. Now, apparently after the game, after losing to the Houston Texans 20-17, the Jacksonville Jaguars got into a fight in their locker room. I mean, they're 3-4. They're third in the AFC South. My guess is the Jaguars are just really disappointed. They're upset. And they had expectations up here, and they're not meeting their expectations. I don't know. Last year, the Jaguars were 10-6. And there were a couple reasons for that. First, Deshaun Watson got hurt, and Andrew Luck was out for the year. Last season, the Jaguars kind of had a cakewalk. And then they had a really good game. They beat the Steelers. That raised expectations even more. And people thought, oh, the Jaguars, they're a Super Bowl contender. Their chests all puffed out. Well, the Jaguars have been brought back down to reality. A harsh one, a painful one. Jaguars are a really good team. But their quarterback, Blake Bortles, is not improving. And he's not good enough. That's why I believe the Jaguars got into a fight in the locker room. They're disappointed. And dealing with disappointment hurts. Getting broken up with when you like the girl and you think you might marry her, that hurts. And having your favorite car wrecked when you love your car, you just bought it, that hurts. Disappointment is hard to deal with. Getting fired from a job you love, it's disappointing, that hurts. And having a bad start to your season when you're expecting to maybe win the Super Bowl hurts. You're 3-4. Your quarterback's playing like trash. You got benched. Yes, tensions are going to rise over. I think that the Jaguars might have had unhelpful expectations. Their expectations were up here when they're really like a 10-6, 9-7 team. Anybody who believed the Jaguars were going to go 13-3 was a fool. That was never going to happen. Your quarterback is not good enough for your team to go 13-3. I think the Jaguars right now, their locker room's dealing with disappointment. I understand. I've been disappointed. I feel that. But man, I just feel sad for the Jaguars. I think their unhelpful expectations are dividing their locker room and really significantly hurting them. They were not a team in contention to go 13-3, but I think their locker room thought they were. That hurts a lot. That's a big reason why the Jaguars are struggling so much and why there's turmoil in their locker room. Hi, my name is Zach Schaumler. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. It means a ton to me. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And if you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, as well as shorter little breakout clips like the one you just watched. And if you really want to help me, please tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Help me grow by telling your friends about this show. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow by telling your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. My name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so much, and have a great day.